good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense is on the field for the first time today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The sure hands, it's Rooks. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Caught over the middle, it's Rooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So Georgia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. But because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got room on the return. He's at the 10.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback.
He's going for it all. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Gets the back moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Creates a little room. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give. Fighting off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Great play by the defense there, backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep, but you see the defenders, they knew exactly who's getting the football, and they made the tackle right away.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been good.
A lot of room to the right. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
Quick release on the RPO. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Clemson, 35. Georgia Tech, 7.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The hand to the running back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
35. Georgia Tech, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate. There he goes! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
First and 7.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for space, it's Savage. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Got room to work. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Give to the back. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run in the OC.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Georgia Tech. 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. They believe they can run right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a split backfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking past. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. Man, what a nice play by the running back.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a third.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They've got the screen set up. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
Trying to take him back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They're working that left side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running to Green. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Bringing it back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bryant. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got it behind the line. It's Leon. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit